Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you can hear me now. We're doing something different today. We are taking a look at Rouvy. So something completely different. We're taking a look at the Rouvy platform. Thanks for Rouvy for kind of setting this up. Just so you guys know that after this video, sometime today, there will be some information in the Discord on how you can get Rouvy. Now, normally they have a 7-day setup, but that's what we got going on the Discord. It will give you a 37-day trial, which is pretty cool. So there's some different stuff going on this stream. We're on a different platform. We're gonna see how it runs. I have a workout to do. So for those of you who don't know, I kind of alluded to that I would be working with a cycling coach. That coach is Luca Motz, lucamotz.com. I think the description is in the video down below. So this is day one of the workout. So what he's got planned for me today looks to be like a 2-hour endurance ride. He has set everything up through Intervals ICU. So I have downloaded the files and I am hoping that we can go to workouts here and maybe, there we go, import file. Let's see if that works. We're just gonna call this Luca Motz Endurance 1. Well, try to spell endurance right. So we got 209. My FTP is wrong. We're gonna go with auto estimate for now. It is completely wrong. That is not my FTP, but we're gonna do that. Workout route. I guess we're doing Bonnievale, South Africa. Is that what we're gonna do? I guess we don't have a choice. Do we have a choice? I don't think so. It says hard. I don't know if that is actually hard or if that's, it would be hard based on my 109 FTP. But again, I did one like soft pedal ride to set up the trainer. It has really no information on what we're gonna do, but we're gonna start workout. I got some menus here. We're just gonna check this stuff out. Settings, Ghost Riders, camera distance near. Me. I'm gonna go with me actually. I feel like that's a better way to kind of experience this. Like I mean for racing I kind of want to see what's around, but again, this isn't It's weird. It feels weird. I guess South Africa is on the opposite side of the road as we are here in North America. Hey, Miguel. So I will say this, like, I mean, I've done a lot of riding on Zwift, and you do the same routes, and you know, a lot of times when I do workouts, like when I would do trainer road workouts, I would, you know, just kind of ride Tempest, and that's kind of it. It's not very, I tend not to watch it. It's not very exciting, but at least this is nice scenery. This, I mean, there's a good chunk of snow outside right now. And this feels not bad. And like, road's empty, it's clear, whatever. This is good, I like this. Something scenic, it gives you a lot more of an impression that it's a ride. I mean, graphically, there's a bit of distortion going on in the margins and stuff like that, but to be honest, you shouldn't be looking at the side of the road. Now you can add ghost riders. I'm not necessarily going to do that for this. Although that is a vehicle, interestingly enough, down the road. There's a speed limit, 80. Ooh, fast road. Fast road, JD, to be riding right in the center. Now, the way they must have this is that because it's filmed live, it's probably paced to your speed. So these guys aren't going whatever I'm going, 13 kilometers an hour. They are going probably 80, and it has been slowed down as such. But again, the nice thing here is that you got something different to kind of look at the end of the day. So what does Luca have planned for us? And it was super easy. We just loaded up the file and it went, and there it goes. I mean, Rouvy at the moment, because I have not said anything, I could have manually put in my FTP, which would have maybe been better, versus it guessing off of one soft pedal ride. Would see that these are not zone 6 and zone 7 at the end of the day. So we got 1, 2, 3 sets at 172, 2 at 199. It's basically a zone 2 ride. This, Noah, is Rouvy, which we are testing out. And this is day 1 of me working with an actual cycling coach. So my entire program has been put together by Luca Motz. A link for his website is down below. But we're switching from Trainer Road to Luca for the next while and see how that goes. So we're in ERG mode. You can see that in the bottom right-hand corner. Again, don't pay attention to the power zones. I did not set my FTP, and based off my last ride, because it was just a little ride, just kind of setting up the trainer, my FTP is like 109. Like anything else, I bet you at the end of this ride, we will see an FTP update. Thank you, flag people. No, I kind of, like I said, if I'm just gonna put in music in my ears and ride, I think this is the way to do it. I mean, there's some cool stuff. Like I said, I just installed this the other day. There are like thousands of real world routes. I'm kind of excited because there's a couple of Banff routes to get those going and actually do a group ride on those, just so people can see exactly where I get to ride. So, I mean, it's kind of beautiful in that way. Now, these being real roads, following the real gradients, I mean, obviously I'm doing a workout, so it doesn't matter, we're just holding watts. But essentially, this is a great way to train and recognize things without ever being there. Now, for those of you who are here in North America and do gravel, the Lifetime Grand Prix is, you know, it's Unbound, it's Big Sugar. These are big races, and, you know, you never, unless you have great sponsors and a very understanding work, chances are you're never going to pre-ride a course. But this, I saw before I kind of jumped in here, it has some Unbound courses like Big Sugar, maybe not in its entirety, but the cool part is that you get to see it. So, and at least feel it. I mean, obviously you don't get the gravel bumps on a trainer, but knowing the pitch of the climb and the effort is, for anybody that's raced, such valuable information. Like, anytime you race, I don't care what kind of racing it is, the more course knowledge you have, the better. The more you know your route, the better. I mean, there are routes that I ride that I know exactly where the potholes are, exactly, how long the climb is and what that feels like. So, I mean, you're gonna gain a lot of really insightful information that way. Yeah. The car part is funny. I'm not gonna lie, when I was doing the test run, there was a car in front of me, and for the one route I did, it was like a route between two Italian towns. And because of the way that this is created, and you can't really avoid this being a real world view, that car was just in front of me. Now, at the pace I was going at one point, I'm like, if it was real world, it's like, and he was going that pace, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna pass you. But if you speed up, he speeds up. And the other part is that when riding with cars, those of you who know will know that you'll sort of ride in a certain way, distance-wise, position-wise. So that felt a little counterintuitive, but it's, a small quirk. Like I said, it's, you guys have all watched this stream enough that like, this would be a Tempest Fugit ride, and we've all seen it 1,000 times. By the way, good to see you, Noah. I haven't seen you in a long time. How you been, my man? Clearly on a road with construction. The nice thing about this is that I don't think we're going to see any cars until this bit of construction is done. So as I mentioned, later today I will be posting in the Discord how you can go about getting a trial to Rouvy. Rouvy has a trial at 7 days, but through the Discord and what we've got for you, Rouvy has been generous enough to give everybody, and when I say everybody, I mean everybody, basically 37 days to try it out. So I'm pretty pumped at that because it comes at a good time of year. Like, it's December. A lot of us will be doing stuff over Christmas. A lot of people will have time off, and I know for some people that's just a busy time. But for some of us cycling nutbags, that means Rapha 500, which they also have here. They've got a Rapha 500 ride, again, that I saw coming in. Like, this is like 0 hour for me, guys. I'm just learning this as we go. So where's she on Zwift or the wife? I would say both are highly frowned upon. Yeah, it's great to see you alive. I know for most of you guys, like, my stream is generally pretty late. Today I'm early, not because, yesterday was Thanksgiving in the US. I was at work. We had a snowstorm that was supposed to roll in last night, which it did. It is still kind of going on. So I just booked the day off. I'm like, I don't want to drive to work. So here we are. And that means I can probably stream at a reasonable hour for most people in Europe that are 7 to 8 hours ahead. Which this is probably still like early evening for you guys, but it's not quite noon for me. The other thing, if you look in the top right-hand corner there, you can see I am already, you can redeem whatever you like on Rouvy. Sai? It should still work. That I'm already level 20. That was just because I took a screenshot of my Zwift profile and it gave me credit for the Jingle Swifty song. Nice. Yeah, Rhino's no BMX last night. But we got Basel to podium. I believe it's Redeem Grandmother. Very formal here. Now these banners are definitely virtual. And this, is this a road thing? It's a road thing. I was curious if it was like a segment banner. This road's 80 kilometers an hour, so again, you can see the difference in the live view. That car is not moving at 80. Did it pop up? So there's been a currency shift. Our currency, our in-game points have become devalued because of the high rolling whales that have like maybe
I've been
broke
working out so hard today that my sleeves fell off.
I said I had to add this into the stream.
Go JD. Go JD.
So I didn't know.
Go JD.
Kind of what was going to happen. So I broke some stuff, which is normally when you start changing stuff, you break other things. I don't know how to change the route. Like, I don't know if this is like a slow race right here. The slowest moving truck on the planet right there. Well, it's nice to see you signaled, and it's nice to see you gave us lots of room. That already makes this an unrealistic cycling game. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, something of this magnitude real world lies, like, the only way to do it is how they're doing it. I mean, this is very similar to if you've ever done live routes on like Peloton or other apps. It's the same sort of deal. They will have filmed this likely with a motorcycle with a camera mount. and not necessarily going at high speed. Usually there's a secondary car with a camera operator, and the motorcycle will have a gimbal attached. Sometimes they do it attached to a vehicle as well. If I could turn around, he probably would. But there is no U-turn here that I'm aware of. So I got 20 minutes to spend at 199. Or sorry, 30 minutes. Then we drop down to this pace for 20. Then back up, then back down. And that's it, that's all. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I use U-turn all the time to level up bikes. That's all we're gonna say that. Also very cool, which I can't show you at the moment because we're in the middle of a 2-hour workout, is the bike selection and wheel selection is a lot more detailed. So you can really kind of see the difference between what you're riding. It's a star rating as well, but it's also like a percentage point. So you'll see it's like 95, 85, 76, whatever it is on that range, which is cool. And same for the wheel sets. And there is a wide range of bikes. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ride for me. Like I said, this is my normal training stuff. Normally I don't stream this stuff, but like I said, a couple reasons. First day on Rouvy. First day with new in-person cycling coach. So this is Luca Motz's program. Like I said, his link's down below. There will be some stuff forthcoming in the Discord for those of you who are interested and maybe looking at a cycling coach. I will have his stuff in there. And then, as I mentioned, through Rouvy, normally they have a 7-day free trial period, but as will be outlined in the Discord, you'll get a 37-day free trial to give it a shot, which is it's a good chunk of time. And might be, depending on what you do, might be something different to do. We're gonna have a race at some point with as many of you as possible. You can buy a line, possible too. All right, powering up. I don't know about you guys, but looking like it's going down, it just feels better on the legs. Even though in ERG mode, it doesn't make a difference. This is the only bad thing with doing workouts like this, is it is a pain in the ass. It's a good question. You probably would. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if Zwift scrapes the information, because this will go to Strava. And I think it's Strava that they're scraping the information from. So good question. And I guess that's important to people that are leveling. I mean, the whole level thing, like once you get some good bikes, it doesn't really become a thing, right? But I get it, if you're starting out, that XP is important. Oh, look at this, total cyclist move there, right through the stop sign. Zero touch of the brakes. Total disregard for the law. Bonus point for the app. This is pretty rolly for as flat as it looks. Hell, I think this is harder than we were going last night for a good chunk of that race. Although I will say this, the last race was pretty fun. Fun goofing around like that. Interestingly enough, the Brazilian followed me on Strava. Clearly wanted to take a look at my stuff. Except we're in Africa. We're just waiting for the lion to eat me. Hey, Peter. Hey, you can flag us all if you like. We didn't do anything wrong. We were just racing. I looked at his Zwift power. He was much stronger than both of us. So he could have just gone out. He was at like 87 kilos. He can hold 4 watts a kilo. I mean, he could have just gone off the front and stayed away. but he didn't. So he got played a little bit. Seeing the dips coming too, like the downs, I just kind of want to ease off, but it's not what we're here for today. Whew. Here's a slow moving truck for you. I just set up the trainer. That's why I'm currently in zone 7, because in setting up the trainer, I'm just testing to make sure that everything worked properly. It set my FTP as 109. So like I said, it will be interesting to see at the conclusion of this what it says. Not that this is a high effort. This is just an endurance ride. But still, it's like 2 hours in length, so. So I've barely scratched the surface of this, Noah. I mean, we'll be popping in, I think, from time to time and checking things out. We're gonna do some activity stuff. Like I said, we'll get some other things organized and take it from there. Speed limit 100. Fast road. Thing is, I have to get these workouts done too. Like he said, normally I don't stream any of this stuff. I just throw on Netflix and watch. I chose not to, so let's add a couple Ghost Riders. And then we'll add me. So That's me in the blue. What I kind of don't like is that I don't know why he's not centered. Doesn't make any sense to me. If you're gonna have a third person thing. But to the same extent, because you're kind of graphically looking at the world around you, I kind of see why they do it. So you can still see the road ahead, but again, there's middle. And then far. So again, for me, I would just ride like this. Because I'm centered, or at least I think I'm centered. There you go. Ooh, we got an achievement. 1 hour on Rouvy. So I don't know why they fade in and out like that. That's weird. I mean, it's all just getting used to it. Like I said, we're all Zwift users. So we're all used to seeing things in a certain light. But I agree, Peter, like the off-center thing, it's a bit of a weird choice. Now apparently it does have a draft thing built in. So if I wasn't doing a workout, it would show draft. And it would show some other things along the top. But this is workout mode. See, the ladies are out in force today to beat me. I mean, that's the first time we've turned. And I will say, it is nice to see the lean. Oh, another achievement. Burn 500 calories. I guess I should take that as a cue. I got a new bottle I got to open. Had to get that this morning. Those of you who watched yesterday's will have seen I chugged the last little bit of the bottle last night. It's a good question, Peter. I don't know yet. Like I said, I think regardless of what you see here, that this was filmed either on a motorbike or a car. I mean, they did not pay somebody, I don't think, to ride around on a bicycle with a camera mount. Most likely a motorcycle is my guess. So they can get these, it feels like a little pitch lean. We'll have to see on a more aggressive route, like how it handles corners, like an Alp. Going down the Alp, I'm very curious, you know, what kind of lean angle you got. Like I said, I will have something in the Discord later, Peter, so you'll get a free 37 days on the app to try it out before you decide whether or not it's something you want. It's quite possible, Noah. Whew. Yes, but if you've signed up to Rouvy already, you won't be able to get the 30 days. So there's a 7-day free trial, and then what I'll have in the Discord will get you basically an additional 30 days. So you'll have 37 days. So a bonus training app over Christmas. I mean, if you're anxious to get ahead of the curve, all it is when you sign up, there's a code. I was going to do all the screenshots in the Discord, and you just put the code J Durham, and it should add it. Yeah, if you have a different email, I imagine, and a different credit card or whatever, or PayPal or whatever it is. I mean, like any app, they ask for that information because they're probably hoping you forget to cancel in time. Well, I mean, it's a good length. I mean, for me, I don't know about you guys just watching, like, watching's one thing, but it's kind of a bit refreshing visually. Like I said, normally I just watch TV but if I were doing music, I would do that. I mean, hell, sometimes I just do Trainer Road and watch the bar graph, for God's sakes. So, I'm going to enjoy this little ramp down to 172. And I believe you can also do group rides with your actual custom workout, which is cool. So if you guys are interested in trying what I do for a workout, then we'll set that up as well. And that way you get to try one of Luca's little training rides. Like I said, my entire training program moving forward is now under the guidance of Luca Motz. There's a link down below to him. Cycling coach. He's based out of Austria. So, here we go. Can you? I have tried to do that and it won't let me do it, but it could just be my stupidity, which often limits me. Oh yeah, we've done it 4 times, Peter. Can you even do an Alp ride, maybe? You sick, sick men. See, what I hate about this kind of training is I will say this, like, I think it is more the steady state power that kills me. Probably not. I don't know. They might. No idea. I guess we'll have to find out. It probably just ends at the top, is my guess. See, at least with us moving faster, it looks like the vehicles are moving faster. You do. If you're doing a regular ride, not a workout, there's a built-in draft meter. Probably not. I mean, I guess it would depend. It's not really free world. Yeah, so you don't have to buy sauce, which is nice, or the sauce equivalent. I don't know why Zwift hasn't done that, to be honest, because it is a huge advantage to know where you sit, because for all of us that race on there know that it varies, and sometimes significantly, and sometimes you're not even in it, which is ridiculous. So a lot of wasted watts. And I think if they made it a feature, it would kind of be a lot fairer for racing as well. I mean, let's be honest. In the real world, you know the moment that you poke your head out and you hit the wind. You can feel it. You can feel the difference from your position in a group or a wheel, or even just on the bike for that matter. I don't think it works for Mac though, does it? Yeah. The Wahoo has that nice feature with the Ace. Although, I'll be quite honest, right now at the moment, Wahoo, not that you'll ever see this, but I'm really upset with you right now because you send me an email for Black Friday and then you're like, oh, you're Canadian. You get shit. Douchebags. It's enough to make me want to buy a Garmin. All right, this feels a bit better at 172. Oh, it works on Mac OS. Oh, okay. I think initially it didn't. Or I had a problem or something. Still, point being is you should not need an add-on for something. You should be all in, especially when that information is there. And I mean, Zwift knows what people want. Now, granted, they've done some of those things. at the end of the day. More so as of late than anything else, but it can be a bit frustrating at times. And I mean, I'll still pay for Sauce because I like Sauce. I like the developer. I like what he's done. He's got the Strava plugin. It's worth it in my viewpoint. I don't mind paying that, to be honest. Route maps, elevation maps, custom stuff, all the stuff that I usually see on my other TV. It's true, Peter. It is true. Any reason you race HUDless? Oh, we have a dropout here. What's going on? Whoa. Just find a less distraction, you use it. See, I always like to know power at least. I mean, I ride with power outside. It is a huge, huge determining factor. I mean, a lot of times race by feel, but that can get you in trouble too. Especially early on, I find for myself. But I get the less distracting part. Like I said, most of the times when I do stuff like this, I don't even watch. Racing, I do like the information. Like, unlike outside, I will say this, like, again, you know, like being able to see, like racing with people last night, like being able to see Basalt's heart rate, I knew sort of when to time things because I didn't want to hurt Basalt's, and I knew, you know, if his heart rate was getting up and I launch an attack, you know, it's counterproductive because then we just drop Basalt, which wasn't the plan. So, important data. And then when you're also racing against people, like you can't, some people have some really good riding poker phases, but in real life, you can see body language, facial expressions, you can hear them sometimes, and you kind of know if you're hurting somebody or they're hurting, and conversely, they can tell the same about you. So Zwift is a weird poker game in that way. Like if somebody doesn't have sauce and doesn't have the information, I mean, and you do, that can be an advantage. And that advantage can make a difference. But it isn't always the end all be all either. 100%. Is a DS, like when you're DSing, all that information is fantastic. And Sauce does a really good job with, they've got a plug-in for it for having your team sitting there so you can always see them, which is awesome. And see how everybody's doing. You do, but if you know a rough age, you got ballpark, right? I mean, to be honest, max heart rate's a ballpark thing anyways. It's mostly done by formula. You know, very few people will test. I mean, they might know over time, but sometimes they're not even at their ceiling. It depends on what people find comfortable as well, right? Like some people, let's be honest, anybody who cycles any kind of capacity on any regular basis, you are unique in the sense, like, here I am sitting at 130 beats a minute for like the last hour. For some people, that is so uncomfortable. Like, that's never gonna happen. And you start pushing the upper end of those things, you know, where you start doing like a hard 20. Oh, that was weird watching that bird fly by. That, you know, holding those upper ends are particularly brutal. Yeah, there you go. And that's a good max, man. Like, that's a good max heart rate. Like, your average is my max, or in that range. Like, probably the highest I've seen it is like mid to high 180s. But my resting is also like 44, 42. If it's getting higher, it's like 46, 48. So you're right. Like, I mean, it's really depends. See, this is where I like having these riders, because now I don't have to stare at that truck. Yeah, for my age, yeah. I mean, today I'm old, right? So it's yeah, I'm starting my descent through Masters 55 this year. So I've got 4 more years in this category now before my move to Masters 60. It's nice being at the tip of the spear. Although, I'll say this, most guys that are in this category that do any kind of racing are so damn fit, and usually like X whatever. Oh. This next 30 is gonna suck, I think. I feel the need to stretch actually, but see if I can power through. It's a long road. Any age is good if you make the most of it, but if you're competitive, you're always comparing yourself to a past self, which is not good. Because you remember when things were much easier and less hurty. But that's just life. Yes. Yeah, it adds up, all that stuff, all the injuries, all the stupid little things. As you get older, it's part and parcel. Like I said, when you're young, you feel like you're indestructible. It's probably because you bounce off everything. Whew. I do not want to go up to 189 or 199 at the moment. Whew. Is what it is though. This is when I feel like I would benefit more from a rocker plate. Ah, good times. I think after this, we're gonna watch some Stranger Things. I don't know if you guys are really into that show. I've yet to start, so. You have a spare one. Nice. See, part of me wouldn't want it on all the time because I feel like it's not good for those of us who like to sprint. Also, those ponytails look like they're really anti-gravity ponytails. But I'll say this, the avatars, they're cool, like, they're a lot better looking. And thankfully they're like not weirdly synced or anything like that, which you see sometimes. I assume because these are ghosts, that's why they're fading in and out. That's not a thing when you're racing. At least I hope it's not. Well, we're over halfway, which is good. Heart rate's a little high, but I'm also talking, so that'll add to it. Nice looking flowers on the side there. Cool bridge. See, that's what I like. It's like the sights are like the scenery compared to what we started at. It has completely changed. Also blowing stop signs again, which is awesome. Like there's a lot more green now. Oh. Okay, I think it just switched world. Or we just switched sections. Because, like, look at this. This is completely different. Wish I could have read that sign. That's also a very cool bridge. I don't know about you guys when I'm riding. I love bridges. Love, love, love them. All right, moving up. You like bridges too? That's awesome. Trying to feel a little more comfortable in the saddle. It's the only thing I hate about these indoor rides. You don't move position enough. Whew. All right. Can always eat. So normally I won't eat on these, but I came into this fasted. So haven't eaten yet this morning. So we're just working off whatever stores we have from yesterday. And we raced yesterday. So I mean, like, if you want to talk nutrition, exactly, Peter. It looks kind of like an anti-gravity kind of ponytail. But nutrition-wise, like I was saying, a lot of nutrition plans, if we're talking with cyclists now, it's like what you eat on the bike, you don't really count. I mean, assuming you're not eating an entire cheesecake on a 20-minute ride, but that you're better off to remain properly fueled. And if you're like me, who's on meal prep right now, with a higher protein kind of focus, you're not going to mess with your macros really. Also, you'll get better performance overall. Is there palm trees in Africa? Like, I feel like we teleported. But then again, we were looking at mountains
or a range, which we appear to be in now. And I didn't take any pre, I just had a coffee. It's kind of my thing. For those of you in Europe, I'll be up really early tomorrow doing a recon ride, which should be entertaining. It's the only one I can find. Is there? I've never been to Africa, so I don't know kind of visually what I should be expecting. You know, I've seen like savannah stuff, lots of that, but I mean, this is definitely not that. It's pretty beautiful, actually. Which again is kind of a nice feature of this. Like it does feel, I mean, my seat's telling me otherwise, but this does feel like a regular ride in a lot of ways. And having those riders up front, I'm not gonna lie either, at this point, are a nice carrot, because they're not slowing. And even though I feel this a bit, it's like you always follow the wheel. See, I try to set one up. And it wouldn't let me, but I will check that out, Noah, because I'd prefer not to get up early. And the other part is that I'm supposed to be doing a workout, so I mean, if I can structure that great within it. Yes, but that's only due to the construction. I found that part weird as well, being on the left. But I guess that depends on where you ride. Like, if you're riding in Africa, you will obviously be on the left. So get used to it. I mean, who's on the left? The Brits, obviously South Africa. Anybody else drive on the left? Japan, maybe? I feel like Japan might be. Australia, AMK. New Zealand. Well, it makes sense. The toilet's flush backwards, so why wouldn't they be on the other side? Another achievement, third one. Burn 1,000 calories. So we're at an 800 calorie deficit, and that's probably why I'm feeling it. Yeah, we're doing all right, MK. endurance ride, things that I don't normally broadcast, but seeing as we're doing this Rouvy thing, and that this is the first workout I have with a new in-person coach, which again is Luca Motz. His link's down below if you're looking for cycle coaching. This is his first workout for me. 64 countries? Really? I didn't think that many. Shows you what the hell I know. I have 31 minutes left on this endurance ride. And I will be glad when this 16.4 minutes in this last 200 water is done. I know, right? Internet's a fantastic thing for finding out information. And there you go. Today I learned. I could have used a sticky bottle there. I know. The legend that is Noah is here. It's good to see him. Good to chit chat with him. Man's a wealth of knowledge. Hey, Thomas. I can feel myself. I don't know about you guys, but like I said, I don't normally stream these, but like I'll get in a zone and I'll start tuning everything out and just focus on going. Whew. No, it's a myth. It's the slowest passing truck ever. Well, like I said, MK, you got that opportunity. So we'll be posting all the stuff in the Discord, how you can get the 37-day free trial. Like I said, if you want to jump ahead, it's really just code J Durham when you sign up. I mean, if anything, it's just worth playing with it for at least a month. Hey, Riz. This is Africa. Nice little African endurance ride. And just so you know, I did not input my FTP. So unlike the column here, which says I've been in zone 7 the whole time, is not true. I have not been eaten yet, Riz. We're expecting it though. Okay. Brain's not connecting. So I saw it starting to pitch over. So that little push was to give myself a little rest on this downhill, which isn't going to happen because we're in ERG. Funny how your brain plays little games with yourself. I could probably do that. I had one where I got tackled by a Steve Irwin type character. I'm having a lot of fun with the AI, I tell you, man. It's a blast. I mean, it seems to annoy some people because I do get some pretty angry comments about AI, but whatever. It's not going anywhere. May as well embrace it, have fun with it. Ooh. So I went, crikey. Usually they're in the basement. Yeah, like I said, I saw the road and I just automatically got up to push over. It's just instinctual. But the subsequent push to ease off didn't happen because we're, like I said, in ERG. Oh yeah. Maple doping. I mean, we've robbed a maple syrup truck so far. I got arrested this week. What else? Did escalator training. I'm looking forward to 7 minutes from now. Achievement number 4. 2 hours on Rouvy. Yeah, I could not survive that. Oh, you tried a New York. Oh. And didn't you drink 2 more after that, Ruth? I mean, they always say things are bigger in New York, right? So. Learning from Mike Bell. The king of bad decisions. He had a good race this morning. He did really well in New York. Whew. Oh. Got some more electrolyte drink today, and it tastes like, do you guys know what I mean when I say rocket pop? It tastes exactly like that. Final time up on 4 beers, probably faster than me regular. Oh. Cherry, blue, and white. Or red, white, and blue is a rocket pop. Oh. Thank God, 2:30 left of this thing. Oh, this segment. A 172 is going to feel nice in comparison, even though it isn't that much of a difference, really. Oh. Tell I'm getting tired because my cadence keeps dropping. That's zone 7 of my power. Like I said, I didn't set my FTP, so I based it off me setting up the trainer where it did 109 watts ish FTP. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see how it changes after this, because this is not a zone 7 ride, obviously. This was not a 2-hour sprint. You can also see the fatigue's building up because I'm now zone 4 for heart. Whew. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's right where I am, I guess. It's a weird spot for it. I suppose if we're going to stream this, we should move me to the other side. Would make sense. Now that's a future me problem. See, I think it usually has a top bar up here as well, but not when you're doing a workout like I am right now. Ooh. $644 XP so far. Yeah, it's got a huge thing, huge list of workouts. This was an imported one. Like I said, Luca has set out my training plan. So I just import the files and it is set up ready to go. So, I mean, it's simple enough. It's just drag and drop. Or load it up through File Manager. But they got a good number of workouts for sure. I noticed also, just like I said in my brief, kind of going through the earlier menus to get here, Andrew Feather does a bunch of stuff on here. For those of you who watch GCN religiously will know who he is. And of course, that's all kind of climbing stuff at the end of the day. So, kind of cool. And I can really feel that burn. And my cadence is really low for me. It would be nice to see how many kilometers we've traveled thus far. I don't see that. Again, the menu system is customizable, so I mean, it's likely there. I just don't know where, or took it off, or did something, or shows up at the end of the ride. I don't know. We got a lot to figure out. Hey, Alex. I think we're throwing the boots on after this. I can really feel a burn in my quads. See, I like it as this kind of thing for sure. Like, there's a lot more to look at. Like I said, normally if I was doing this, I would be watching Netflix or something, not paying attention to what's on the road. But I hear what you're saying. It is different. It's kind of reminiscent of, I don't know if you guys remember those games, arcade games, like where you were a jet pilot and it would have realistic graphics, but you're driving a unrealistic jet. The name eludes me. Or some of the first CD-ROM games. Whew. This feels like the final stretch of a big outdoor ride for sure. It's like you know you're close to home. Oh, really? Interesting. Now, is that because of the edges, the way the edges go? I know if you focus on the edges, it's a bit weird. Like the lens distortion kind of effect. And I guess maybe because it's like sped up or slowed down footage, the frame rate isn't always great visually necessarily. Yeah. The only time you get that distortion thing is like, I noticed on the TTTs when you line up and you're close to the front and it's kind of moving you forward on that conveyor belt, that you get kind of like that jello effect on Zwift momentarily. I was trying to switch down gears to power ahead. I bogged right down there. I wanted to sand for a second. What happened to your eyebrow? See, it's too late for me right now, power-wise, to stand. Oh, sorry, dude. Not good. Hopefully you're doing okay, dude. Well, almost at the end here, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. We did not get eaten by a lion, but we're not done yet. Quiz. There's a quiz? I fail. Not good at pop quizzes. I don't need that kind of pressure. It was interesting. Quite a varied scenery. We went from like this kind of stuff to like really green and bridgy, back to this stuff. I haven't really noticed that. Now granted, these are all ghost riders versus a race. Hey! So my FTP is calculated at 188 based on a 2-hour ride in zone 2. So new personal records. New FTP, new total output, 20-minute power, 5-minute power. It's all going to be pretty even. No, I had a 2-hour endurance ride this morning, and as I mentioned earlier, it's my first. I have a coach, like not just some random plan off an app. I have a coach for cycling now. Luca Motz, his link's down below. This is his first route for me. It was a 2-hour endurance ride. And we're also on Rouvy, testing things out. As I mentioned before, in the Discord, I'll have how to sign up to get 37 days of free on Rouvy versus their 7-day trial. And that'll all be on there at some point today or tomorrow. I'm going to try for today. But I am juggling a bunch of things, so that's kind of cool. Let's see what else we got. Endurance 1. So 664 meters gained. Hey, 2/3 an Alp, man. 2/3 an Alp. 55 kilometers, which we didn't see. I didn't see anywhere on there. Again, sorry, like my setup, me being here where those numbers were, obviously not ideal. But I didn't know, because like this is really me streaming this for the first time. 719 XP coins. I don't know what that's for. Scroll for more. Does it appear? Oh, there we go. Based on my earlier 109 watt FTP, which I did not set, it was 95% in zone 7. It was just sprinting for 2 hours. Vast majority heart rate zone 3, zone 2. Cadence was a little low, 72. 1.7, that is completely inaccurate. But that again is based off an FTP that I did not input. So, kind of nice breakdown of what you did in each thing. I like that. That's kind of cool. Well, you can, Alex. Like I said, I have a link in the Discord. You will probably just need a different email if you've been on Rouvy before. But it'll be they have a 7-day free trial, and then it'll be 37 with the code that I have, which is J Durham. Yeah, that's why last night was so quiet. But in all honesty, Gordon, like, that was a fun race. Not fun for the Brazilian, probably. We probably ruined it. He followed me on Strava. Miguel figures he reported me in bath salts for that. But we got bath salts to win. That was the plan. So win's a win. And he set some power records. So I'm just going to go through some like little things here that are kind of cool. So like gear wise, because we all like gear, they have all these different frames. So much like the Zwift, they have like arrow points, but it's broken down a lot better. Like you can see, this is definitely a climbing bike. And then they've got a bunch of other bikes that you can lock up with your points. Like we got 30,000. I guess we could start unlocking stuff. Got a TT bike, Rouvy official. I thought I had more bikes the other day. So, like I said, I mean, you can definitely see the arrow and the weight a lot more specifically for these bikes. So it's not just like this is 4, this is 3, they're broken down. I don't want to select it. Same with the wheels, like you see the difference between, so like the Cadex 42 and then the Cadex 65. I mean, they look very similar dot wise, but you know, sort of the numbers definitely are a cool feature. That's definitely a climbing kind of deal. So really, really kind of cool how they've done that. I believe it's hours. I've got 6 hours to do this weekend. Like I said, I will be streaming some of them because I've got some things that I have to do, like the recons. And normally I just suffer in silence on my own. So some of them might just be a music stream where I'm not really interacting. I don't know how we're going to do it because I feel a little hoarse after talking through that entire thing, to be honest. So that's kind of cool. Jerseys, I equipped the Ride a Britain one, but there's a good chunk of different jerseys unlocked already. Different bibs, again, Ride Across Britain, helmets. Glasses, which is weird, there's only one pair. Gloves, socks. I had to do white socks, white helmet, white shoes, because those are the rules, I've been told. He's letting me do them all. So I'm allowed to do what I'm doing. So it's Monday race, Tuesday for VRL, Thursday for Rhinos. That's kind of the routine. So I think most of my workouts are endurance focused. The high end will be kind of the races, which I don't know if he'll figure it out soon enough that I am a lazy racer. Although last night, in all fairness, people will tell you I attacked repeatedly off the front. Repeatedly.
and repeatedly, and then some more. And more. So, I guess just kind of a basic thing. We got weekly goals, favorite routes. So, this here, we're not going to ride this, but this is one of my local routes, and I kind of want to, like I said, I will have everything in the chat. If you join up, make sure you utilize, find me as a friend. It's just Jay Durham on here. Add me, or let me know in Discord and I can find you. But I kind of want to do a route group ride on this, because like if you go to my YouTube channel and search Lake Minnewanka, you will see that I do this ride, and it's beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful ride. I don't know if they do the full loop or if they, like which way they go, because they're very different looking portions of it, but I'm pretty excited. So that's why that's there. So we got routes, challenges. MK asked about workouts, so there's like tons of workouts. Obviously with some pros in there. Liddell Trek training plan. Well, I do weekend group rides on Zwift. I can. They will likely be endurance rides, kind of like this. I can definitely set that up for sure. So like I said, I got to keep to this training plan. They have training plans here. Training blocks, fat burner. And there's a whole bunch more apparently. Challenges. So many routes. This is what I was talking about earlier. Like Andrew Feather has like a route collection. Thanks, Suki. We're doing it again on the 27th. There will be a and interestingly enough, no sooner am I done that ride and he is messaging me asking how I would rate that ride. So, I mean, I just finished and he is like on it. It's good. That's good. I appreciate that. As somebody who has done coaching, but for fighters, obviously, I appreciate somebody who's on it. Oh, sweet, Alex. Yeah, they will be workout things. But like I was saying, Zuki, the PRL, I'll be doing that on, I believe, the 27th of December. If Noah's still here, that's the date I think we're selected. I'm going to do it as a club ride. I think we'll have late join. Should be fun-ish. At least this way, this time. For those of you who don't know the story last time, like I woke up and I'm just like, oh, hey, look, London PRL with Eric Min. Let's go do that. I'll stream like an idiot. And like had no bottles, no food, no plan. Just jumped on the bike. Gonna go. And then I started having muscle cramps because like I was dehydrated. Like I was an idiot. And then it crashed before the end. So I didn't get the badge. And yeah, so then we had the St. Jude charity ride, and one of the rewards was that at certain donation levels, and it was a very high donation level. It was the highest donation level that the donation levels had. It was the best donation level. Absolutely fantastic. It's my bad, Donald Trump. Noah was stepped up and made a great contribution to help sick children at St. Jude's, and he got to select the route, and he selected the full PRL, so that's what we're doing. My cramp, I'm not having any cramps. Like my muscles are tight from that ride. Like I was starting to feel it at the end of it, but you know, that's just, I raced yesterday. We had some high intensity efforts. So it was good. But yeah, there's like so many rides. There's a map thing that I was looking at on the companion app. I don't know if you can see the map here or not. Like I said, I have to sit down and explore this personally. And this is all like, as I see this for the first time, as you are right now. Events, create your own, ooh, that's kind of cool. So maybe we'll do, like I said, we'll do a great group wide on Minnewanka. Like I said, everything you'll need will be on the Discord shortly today. And workouts. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of it in a nutshell. It's pretty fun. And they also have a route builder, which I was talking with my friend Josh. It's like we need to film and do some of the routes that we do, because again, like on a race kind of thing, like if we go to routes, this is what I was talking about earlier in the stream, like Lifetime Gravel, to go and do segments for a race that you're going to do and have the geography and what it's like and the understanding of what you've got to do and what that effort looks like is invaluable. Yeah, no, I agree. It's like for those of you who know me, I've been on Trainer Road for a while. I can ignore a virtual coach all day long, right? It's like I can look at that and I'd be like, I'm not doing that, right? And nobody's gonna say, well, you really should. Where again, like I said, Luca is here texting me, right? And he, like I said, he's based in Austria, saying like, hey, how did that feel? How did that feel? So, you know, he's looking for feedback right away, which is awesome. So, and that's part of me streaming this stuff too, is that you get to kind of see this firsthand, how things go. Which again, you know, I think it's valuable if it's something that you're considering or looking at. You know, it's this is just my general experience. So, but yeah, it's this is pretty cool. I don't know what to spend money on. I'm not going to do that yet. We got 10 notifications. Collect rewards. Ooh. So we got. Oh, hey, I like this. So we get to collect rewards. And I track all that stuff, Alex. Sleep and such. I am a big sleep guy, and 500 XP. So it's the gamifying of riding. Okay, I collected all these things. 2 hours on Rouvy, 500, burn 1,000, workout rookie, trading metrics, analyze your activity, all very cool. That was where I set things up and it based that initial FTP off of. So, all very, very cool. So yeah, if you're not on the Discord, the bots just dropped it in there where the Discord is. Please join there. Like I said, we'll have it so you can get 37 days on Rouvy. That you get the opportunity to try it out. I think it comes at a perfect time where it's like over Christmas,
where some of us will be doing a lot of riding. Some of us will be doing the PRL. Hopefully all of you guys will join me, but that will be on Zwift. And have the opportunity to explore different platforms. Like I said, they have a raffle ride that I saw earlier here on Rouvy as well. Just lots of opportunities to do lots of different things at the end of the day. We'll be doing more of these because I need to explore and check this out before I do a full comprehensive review of the platform. But, you know, doing it live and doing it like this, you get my initial reaction and all that kind of stuff throughout the thing. And like I said, I mean, it's if you're new to cycling and you're looking for a platform, this might be it for you. Like you know, I've been on Zwift for a long time. I've been on Trainer Road for a long time. I've used Indie Velo. I've used my Whoosh. This is my first experience with Rouvy, and thanks again to Rouvy for reaching out to me and setting this all up and giving everybody like a big opportunity to try the platform well beyond their normal 7 days. So, I mean, like heck, it's free for 37 days, so why not give it a try? But like I said, with anything where you sign up for those things, they will take your credit card information. So if you know you're not going to continue, make sure to cancel before the end of that trial so you don't get charged, kind of thing. But I think 37 days is a realistically really good look at a platform to try it out, to see if it's something that you enjoy. And like I said, just to do something different. I appreciate the scenery as it was. Does he track your weight in training as well? He tracks my weight training. I imagine he's going to track my weight, although I'm pretty stable in the weight category. I've been fluctuating down, so I've been dropping. By the end of the day, like I have a wild swing, so I drop about 10 pounds in a day between when I wake up and when I go to bed. So it's like there's a huge range for me, and that's why weight's always a funny thing. So like I lose like 4 kilos in a day, usually through working out and sweat and riding and all that kind of stuff. So I keep my morning weight, which is usually actually kind of my heaviest, weirdly enough, even though it's normally most people's lightest. Because I'm a big water loss guy, so I will drop significantly. So yeah, we just kind of keep track of that. But I always keep my race weight at like kind of my morning weight is what it is, and it generally sticks around 85 kilos is what it is. Sometimes a bit lighter. I just kind of leave it there because, you know, unless there's a significant long-term change, I don't switch it. Because I'll say this, from being a fighter, and weight is a real thing in fighting, is weight obsession is a problem with people, and I don't like being focused solely on weight. Obviously you should track your trends, but you shouldn't be weighing yourself 3-4 times a day. It's not healthy. Just kind of keep, you know, doing what you're doing. If you notice a trend up and you don't want to trend up, make changes. You notice a trend down, and that's good. You want to do it. If you want to maintain, like, you just watch kind of where you're going. I'm looking to maintain. What I'm trying to do is lean mass increase, not lose muscle, which is a very delicate balance. It's a bit hard to pull off without kind of all of a sudden tanking down. So really focused on healthy protein intake, more so than carbs. It's been a bit tough for certain rides because I do feel it, but it's I notice a composition difference. The DEXA scan that I have access to is showing that we're making improvements, that we're not we're making muscle mass improvements, and we're not losing, like, you got to be really careful. Like you lose weight, you're going to lose muscle mass. So we're pretty stable. I want to get to a certain point, and then I'm looking at doing maybe a cut, and then see what that goes. And we might drop like 5 kilos, maybe 5 kilos. I think that's a good weight to kind of sit at. Maybe about it'll be about 80 kilos, so like about 176 pounds, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how it all sort of plays out. But anyways, appreciate you guys. Like, I know maybe not the most exciting thing to watch, somebody do an endurance ride, but thanks for joining me. Again, keep an eye on the Discord. We'll have all that stuff in there. I will dump that stuff underneath this video also when I have time. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe. You'll probably see me streaming tomorrow because I got to do a recon ride. Until next time, see ya.